Steam's Next Fest featured hundreds of upcoming titles, giving players a glimpse of great things to come. The turn-based offerings were particularly good this time around, and it was hard to whittle down this list to just 10 titles. If you've been following our Keep an Eye on It series, many of these games may already be on your wishlist, but if not, it isn't too late. Here are the 10 top turn-based games from the Next Fest February 2022 that you won't want to miss. Let's go! Longtime fans of the site know that here at Turn-Based Lovers we are beyond hype for Curious Panda's pixelated mercenary sim. The Iron Oath is brimming with dangerous dungeons, bloody battles, and a constantly changing world that players experience in years and even decades. The demo is still available, so if you haven't given the game a whirl, we strongly recommend you try it. The Iron Oath has some of the best pixel art around, and the combat animations are a thing of beauty. From Pyrolance's flaming spears to the key-empowered flying kicks of the pugilist's class, every playable hero in this game looks awesome, even when they are being torn to shreds by an undead abomination. The Iron Oath is one of our most anticipated games of 2022, and this spring the wait is finally over, on Steam. Medieval politics and dragons are the fantasy equivalent of white wine and seafood. It's a classic pairing that's hard to beat. With Crimson Tactics, the rise of the White Banner, Black March Studios is serving a delicious meal of a TRPG. The game has a deep, mature storyline of betrayal and war, tasking players with saving the kingdom of Wendale from ruin. Not only does Crimson Tactics have a positively massive customization system with more than 25 classes and 200 abilities, but it also allows characters to mount and dismount steeds from horses to dragons. You can check out my gameplay video here and see even more reasons why you'll want to play this game when it launches later this year on Steam.
Legends tell of a golden time in years past of great clashes, heroes, and triumphs.
The folks at Dancing Dragon Games have a clear appreciation for the classics, and their brilliant mashup of Fire Emblem and Orc Battle could become a classic itself. As a young officer fighting to restore peace to the world of Tanra, you will be able to customize your army to create the perfect squads for any combat situation. Each cartel leads a small unit of soldiers, and the composition is entirely up to you. Need to protect your archer in melee? Assign a few heavy infantry to their squad to guard them. Does the cavalry keep overextending and getting into trouble? Task a healer to follow them around. The system works brilliantly and is made all the better by the excellent combat sprites. I played the demo version and you can see my gameplay here. We also have a preview article on turnbasedlovers.com for more coverage of the game. Be sure to check out this game out, especially if you're a fan of old school Fire Emblem. On Steam. While we are on the subject of fusion games that take the best parts of multiple titles and blend them together, Supernature Studio has a lovely offering in the works called Lost in Fantaland. This pixelated roguelike merges Final Fantasy Tactics with Slay the Spire, bringing deck building mechanics to grid-based battles. While you have only a single hero rather than a team, the ability to choose a class and earn upgrades that carry over into later round provides plenty of options for builds and strategies. Don't let the small 8x8 battlefields fool you. There are important decisions to be made at almost every point in the game, and success is far from guaranteed. If you like to see how Lost in Fantaland plays, you can see my initial run on TBL. As of this writing, the demo is still available as well, so you can even try the game for yourself on Steam. If you're looking for a game that plays fast and has simple rules but deep strategy, you might find a winner in Ozymandias. Players take the throne of a Bronze Age empire and seek to expand their influence and build wonders, so their names will be remembered forever. Gameplay consists entirely of claiming territory, managing your economy, and occasionally raising and moving armies and navies. The details of how you do all those things determine whether you'll be on the covers of history books or in the footnotes. This isn't a game for everyone, but those who like it will find themselves coming back to it over and over again for a quick session. Ozymandias' semi-randomized victory conditions are largely abstract playstyle, also make it a fun multiplayer option. We previewed the single map available in the Next Fest demo, and the full version promises several others for new challenges. On Steam. For all your sneaky, stealthy gamers, Spirited Thief from Koi's No Man Games is a must for 2022. As the unlikely duo of Hellslave, the Thief, and Trin, the Spirit, you will have to quietly navigate the mansions of the rich and powerful to make off with as much of their wealth as you can without getting caught. The tactical stealth gameplay is fair but challenging, and the delightful characters are brought to life through high-quality pixel art. Spirited Thief's unique gameplay lets you start each map by scouting the area with Trin, who has nearly unrestricted movement but cannot carry items. Once you know where all the guards, traps, keys and loots are, Hellslave can move it to pilfer and plunder. We had a great time with the game here at TBL, and you can see from both our preview article on turnbasedlovers.com and gameplay video here.
Welcome to the Great Oak, home even to the strangest of spirits.
There were a lot of great tactical deck builders on display as part of Next Fest, and for visuals, Oaken's get a 10 out of 10. Lucky Studios' debut title also has the gameplay to show isn't just a pretty face.
Making decisions about which path to take. The greater the risk, the greater...
As a colorful nature spirit, you'll choose your allies and fight to save the Great Oak on tiny battlefields that nevertheless present a wealth of options and decision points. Oaken also has a resource management system between battles, taking the tools to find more resources and upgrade your abilities as a chance to incur fatigue, temporarily reducing your card's maximum hit points.
Cast spells, or just get into the fray yourself.
Overextending yourself in or out of combat is a calculated risk. Our preview article has more information on this gorgeous game on Steam.
Will you be the one to restore the Oak's song? Follow us on Facebook and join our Discord channel to find out more.
Mech heads rejoice. Your Ikade's Ignite Steel is only a week or so away, and the demo version gives us plenty to be excited about. With a 90s anime look, explosions aplenty, and a killer soundtrack, this mecha roguelike is the full package. You'll need to manage your small squad of outdated mechs as you travel from planet to planet, battling the forces of a malevolent AI bent on galactic domination. If you like Battletech, Ignited Steel is right up your alley. Each pilot has a unique traits, and the limitless customization that mecha games are known for is on full display here. See for yourself in our gameplay video, or strap yourself in and engage your jump jets when the game launches on the 9th of March. Quick, what's better than an RPG with an expansive class system? How about an RPG with an expansive multi-class system? In Spiritlink Tactics, you'll get all the grid-based goodness you would expect from a TRPG. But each character can have two classes simultaneously. The potential for killer combos and beastly builds is almost limitless. Spiritlink Tactics also has some fantastic pixel art, which seems to be a theme among games previewed in Next Fest this year. Not that we are complaining, these are some great looking games with great looking sprites. We took an in-depth peek in our gameplay video on Steam. If the other entries on this list strikes you as just as a little too cheaper, Hellslave has enough doom and gloom for 10 games. In the best way possible, of course. As the forces of hell overwhelm the mortal world, the protagonist decides to fight demons with their own infernal powers. Binding themselves to a monstrous devil, they battle the great enemy to save the world at the cost of their own soul. Hellslave does a great job of portraying a dismal world overrun by evil. As you explore frightening villages, demonic temples and haunted crypts, you'll have to contend with terrifying enemies. On Steam. This video ends here. Let me know which one is your best game from the Steam Festival of this February 2022 in the comments below. Remember to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and also consider supporting us through our member program, the Patreon page, the Buy Me a Coffee page, and don't forget to visit turnbasedlovers.com. Wish you the best. Ciao!